Cultivate yourself, expansion of your consciousness, interconnection of myself with the source essence. Third eye shining like the sun, spirit luminescence, realize the true self. Divine mind manifesting, high priest in the body temple, God resurrected, Kundalini, jet pillar of Osiris, I'm representing. Restore the primordial man, inner self-restoration, ritual alchemy of change, sitting in meditation, daily life inspired by spiritual contemplation. Purify my mind, universal sound, cosmic vibration. Listen to this track on repeat, positive affirmation. Light up your 7 candlesticks, I'm talking revelation. Build a body temple, light body aspiration. Travel in the astral realm, shamanic exploration. Become the universe, mind open, no limitation. Stargazing full time, cosmic travel, I'm navigating. All things material, it's just a manifestation of the cosmic force. Constant transformation, ancestors taught me this, yeah, that certification. Got the whole world within me, I'm a fucking civilization. Man in the astroscope, higher education. Keep your mind right on your focus, stay elevated. Stay elevated. So today we're going to be talking about magic. Some people would say, well, what is magic? What is spirituality? And is there a difference between them? Well, magic in and of itself is, in a practical sense, in simplified definition, is the art and science of change, transformation. But first of all, we must understand how it deals with an art. Magic in itself is an art form because it is practical, it's something you do. Magic also is a science because it deals with information, knowledge, and ways upon which you gain information through experience. So magic in and of itself is a change, transformation, and transmutation based on these arts or practices and the sciences, or applying the knowledge that is obtained according to one's situation. So spirituality then is a practical means by which one uses magic to cultivate themselves spiritually. And by spiritually, I mean by realizing their higher selves or their divine sparks, the God within them, which is in unison with the God of the universe per se. So a practitioner of magic is one who practices the art and science of change, transformation, and transmutation within themselves and within reality. Now, as far as spiritual practitioners, those are ones who go towards the mystical side of magic, and they deal with the cultivation of consciousness and the cultivation of higher levels and higher states of being within themselves. And so there's just two specific aspects that are very misunderstood in modern culture. So is there a difference between them? Yes. So magic and spirituality and even religion is has its roots in magic. You wouldn't have religion without the art and science of magic. And it's most important to understand that magic, I'm speaking about an ancient science, from the Egyptian Kemetic sciences of alchemy and magic to the spiritual systems and sciences of the Indus Kush Valley, to Hebrew, Sumeria, Babylonian, ancient Greece, ancient Roman civilizations, to the Renaissance era, to after the scientific revolution, 1600s, 1800s, to the rise of the Moorish culture in the 1700s, and on through to the 20th century. Magic men and women have sought, to understand the great mysteries of man on the earth and the universe itself, as well as everything, including the hidden mysteries as well. So most magicians and practitioners of magic will agree that it involves some sort of going beyond one's understanding, being able to manipulate the reality which is physical and towards a result or desired means through methods that cannot be explained by ordinary current Western scientific paradigm. But one thing to note is that magic in and of itself is not speaking about something like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Rather, we're speaking about magic in the sense of natural philosophy, the work of energy in the universe, mind, thought, and body. This energy is interconnected with our own life's force energy, which is essentially information. This information then organizes itself into patterns which carries dynamic relationships and correspondences with them. So these patterns are seen by going beyond ordinary sight, seeing beyond the appearances of things, and by being able to sense and understand these patterns, we are able to obtain our magical positions or position ourselves in the desired direction by the unfolding stream of events, while still being able to alter the flow of our conscious participation with our reality. So the second question then will be, well, is magic real? Well, first of all, you must understand that real, it goes to the root of reality. So reality is based on one's consciousness, one's conscious perceptions, the programs that have been filled in their consciousness, and their behavioral patterns that are the outcome of those programmings. Not everybody lives the same lives, so not everybody lives the same reality. And that is due to the belief systems and the way the mind works in accordance to its reality. So magic is real based on your state of consciousness. Some people say that magic is only done for power or to hurt or to inflict injury or pain, but this is not true. When most people say those things, they are basing it about some people's purposes or intentions. Now, people's purposes and intentions or their goals are personal. That is subjective. That is among each individual, among themselves. So, for me, magic is, like I said, natural philosophy. Being able to understand the universe, earth, the human body, in its interconnectedness, and being able to understand my position in that. And while understanding my position in that, I am able to position myself in the desired direction of what I intend to perceive and live as reality, while still being able to have that participation within a conscious reality. Because what we're dealing with is magic itself are things which you can accomplish with your metaphysical, or things that which goes beyond the physical means, such as invocations, incantations, such as spells, and things which will definitely impact your future in some way or another. The beings which you call forth in your workings exist in the astral realm, or what is known as the spiritual realm, which is the world that exists alongside of ours. The magical symbols and correspondences you will learn are fundamental tools which will enable you to control, direct, and influence your reality as well. So magic is also the ability to create new ideas it's a science and it's an art form. So basically you are a scientist when you're dealing with practical magic. So do you have to believe in God to practice magic or spirituality? Definitely not. You don't have to believe in a god or a goddess or any type of religion, or you can practice a religion and still practice magic. There is no difference between the two. Even if you don't believe in a god or a goddess, magic will still be able to be applied in your life and work for you. If this is just adding on to what you already understand and know about your life, and hopefully what I have to share will make an impact for you to definitely be able to make that change. So there are many forms of spiritual magic and magical practices and methodologies, but in with this methodology, I'm going to show you how to create a ritual for any time of the day or any day of the week. 7 days of the week, I have correspondences that will allow you to gain more power towards your intentions. But there's other questions such as, can you be an atheist and still practice or study spirituality? Again, that goes back into whether you practice religion or you don't, whether you believe in God or you don't. I believe in a power that exists within all living things and coexists within all living things. So, like I said, there are many forms and practices, methodologies. How do you know which one is the right one? Well, first of all, Practical Magick specifically deals with the practical application of being able to use your mind, your intentions, and your magical altars, correspondences, and rituals in order for you to get results. That's the ultimate goal, is to get results. So the right one is the one which gets you results. So is magic only done for power? I answered that before. How does magic work? Well, magic works by, like I said, being able to use your mind and your intentions and being able to influence your own self to then be able to change your perception on how you view your reality. That's the inner change. And then the outer change comes from that which you correspond to your higher thought forms. And in the class, this is what you'll learn. So when dealing with magic, you're particularly dealing with your mind and how it works in relation to the universe and your physical reality. So next question is, how is magic and spirituality practical? Well, first of all, in this course we're dealing with practical magic, but magic becomes practical when you begin to apply the knowledge that you gain from this course. When you begin to do those rituals on the daily basis, basically, because I'm giving you 7 days of the week's worth of information plus that will allow you to get results. The knowledge itself is useless until it's applied. So it is practical when you apply it. So the next question is, how accurate is magic? It's about as accurate as you get in your intentions. The more specific you're with your intentions, and the more power you give your rituals and your magical practices, the better your results will be. The less influence you give on your practices and you go half-ass, then you get half-ass results. What you put into it, you get back. So what do you need in order to practice magic and spirituality? Basically, you need a mind, you need thoughts, and you need to how your body reacts on the daily basis. Learn your daily patterns, start to cultivate and go within yourself, start to understand yourself in a deeper meaning, just beyond your flesh and body. Now once you've done this, then you're able to understand that the physical world, it's not just physical. And then after you have this understanding, the idea will then be more potent that is actually what's running this show here, so magic is about influencing that and getting into that and being able to tap into your highest potential, which is that. So magic helps you get there. What is the process of magical manifestation and what causes it to happen? Well, the process of manifestation means to come forth, information coming forth. Remember, we're scientists, we're also artists, so just like pottery. Remember, I likened it to martial arts, where you learn the methodologies and the principles to self-cultivation, and then you apply it to your life when those circumstances arrive. So just like that, magic becomes practical in your life, and it's not just used, just like martial arts, it's not just used for fighting or protection, it's also used for enlightenment and cultivating yourself spiritually in a spiritual manner. Learning truths about life. That's the higher purpose of magic. But as far as practical magic helps you get results today or tomorrow, depending on your ritual and your methodologies. You can get results within the next couple weeks. That's the main time frame. But manifestation in itself happens through your ability to cultivate yourself, as well as tap into that universal power. And through the methodologies and the practices which I shared with you, you will be able to access that and use it for yourself. So what is the difference between so-called white magic and black magic? These colors deal with one's intentions. So white magic specifically deals with the idea that you use this magic in order to cultivate yourself. Black magic, in a sense, is basically for your intentions. How do you intend to use your magic? Well, black magic is for long-lasting magic, creating change in your physical reality. And white magic deals with being able to change and cultivate your consciousness and gain the highest knowledge of yourself. That's the highest goal of magic. But black magic is the change in your physical world. So what exactly can magic and spirituality be used for? Well, that's a good question, because magic and spirituality, magic itself, practical magic, can be used for cultivation of yourself, obviously, and then also the cultivation of the outer environment, for finances, for creating a business, even many things such as health, protection, prayers, blessings. There's so many different things that you can use magic for, but those are a couple of the main ones that magic is used for. But in our course, we give you the lessons and practical magic which you can do on a daily basis, which involves more than the list I just gave you. I think we'll have one more question. Why do modern scientists call practices of magic and spirituality a pseudoscience? Well, a pseudoscience just refers to science that doesn't correspond with current scientific terms, sciences that do not relate to modern Western sciences and their practices. In history, you had your magical sciences, or science, spirituality, magic, religion, and science itself, and philosophy. All these things were one. There was no separation from astrology, numerology, music, arts, sciences, and religion. All of these things, and that includes magic, all of these things were interrelated and were one understanding. They were one meaning. Science means knowledge, ciencia. So science then became distinguished, so they had to distinguish between this science from that science, from this science to that science. So all of it is knowledge. It's how you use the knowledge. So practical magical courses give you the practical methodology that you can use to access these principles. And like I said, pseudoscience is just a word or a term that people use to give to our ancient practices. The results may vary from person to person. So again, we're speaking about practical magic and how to cultivate yourself through practical magic. And the principles you need to know on how to do this. So Practical Magick in and of itself just deals with the basic principles of self-cultivation, change, transformation, and transmutation. So I am Ras Timotheos, CEO, High Priest of the Temple Divine. I help people learn, do, and practice the art and science of magic and spirituality that allows them to manifest their results easily and quickly. I help people learn the principles of practical magic and spirituality to help them fulfill their wildest dreams. I help people learn to take control of their own power. All these things will be available online and in person, so please let me know. This is Ras Timotheos, also known as Tim Kelly, and thank you for listening.
Hey, yo, what up? This is Ras Timotheos, High Priest of the Temple Divine. God back in the flesh, sacred mythology like Gilgamesh, invoking spirits like Bobby Hennett, ancient messages telegramming, genetic code from distant planets. Ras Timotheos, yeah, you know I'm at it. Subconscious mind, reprogram it. Gold, I came from granite. Chanting hieroglyphs like I'm from Kemet. I'm in the space like a comet. Divine order, I keep it cosmic. I live my life like I'm a prophet. I'm in the astral plane like a rocket. Smoking weed like a alchemical tonic. Divine wisdom flowing out like a faucet. I'm the bomb, some call it atomic. I'm God back in the flesh. God back in the flesh. I'm God back in the flesh. Sacred mythology like Gilgamesh, invoking spirits like Bobby Hemmett. Ancient messages, I telegram it. Genetic code from distant planets. I'm Ras Timotheos, yeah, you know I'm at it. Subconscious mind, reprogram it. I'm gold, I came from granite. I'm chanting hieroglyphs like I'm from Kemet. I'm in space like a comet. Divine order, I keep it cosmic. I live my life like I'm a prophet. I'm in the astral plane like a rocket. Smoking weed like a alchemical tonic. Divine flowing out like a faucet. I'm the bomb, some people call it atomic. God back in the flesh. Sacred mythology like Gilgamesh. Invoking sacred spirits like Bobby Hemmett. Ancient messages, I telegram it. Genetic code from distant planets. Ras Timotheos, yeah, I'm at it. Subconscious mind, reprogram it. I'm gold, I came from granite. Chanting hieroglyphs like from Kemet. I'm in space like a comet. Divine order, I keep it cosmic. I live my life like a prophet. In the astral plane like a rocket. Smoking weed like an alchemical tonic. Divine wisdom flowing out like a faucet. I'm the bomb, call it atomic.